Hello there, Jessica Campos, marketingforgreatness.com, and this is episode 6 of Why People Don't Buy From You. If you haven't catch up episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, make sure that you can go to our albums where it says videos, and you will see there the different links so you can catch up with us. Today's episode number 6, and I am very, very, very excited. I encourage you always to take notes, and these are lessons that are intended for you to implement them and have results. And if you have results, I would love to hear from you. And I encourage you to share this video, to write comments, and help people to get this information so they can have also results. You never know who can you help, right? So I'm here in Austin, Texas, and from our facilities at Golden Media Studio. And if you haven't checked them out, you should. They are amazing, help you with branding and help you with your message and creating the content that you need to really become an expert and visible and see all the magic. So what it is that I want to cover with you today in episode number 6, why people don't buy from you. So imagine for a second that your marketing is all set and you are receiving even inbound calls. People want to know about your services, and you do those phone calls and you do those presentations, but you are still having some issues with your closing ratio. So that means that you have people talking to you, but then you're not having the success that you are expecting. So the first question is, how much success we should be expecting if we are going into the closing calls, how much closings we should be seeing. I think that for every 10 calls that you do, if those calls are discovery calls, meaning like closing calls, you should be closing between 3 to 5 people if you are a master. If you are just starting to work in your business, maybe 2 to 3 will be also okay. Okay, so if you're at level 4 or 5, give yourself a high five because you are a pro. And if you are 2 or 3, you're getting there. But if you're not getting the results, then one thing that will help you is to consider, how are you ending those conversations? I always recommend that you end the closings conversations with an appointment to follow up. Most people are afraid, and most people, when they have the prospect on the calls, they don't know what to do at the end, and that is when it's more uncomfortable. That is when you have to ask, and people are afraid to ask because they are afraid, honestly, in my opinion, to receive a rejection. So just ask a simple question, something like, would it be okay if we follow up next week? Or how long do you need to make a decision? Or what prevents us from starting working together today? Do you need any more time? How can I help you to start? And those are the questions that you can ask at the end. And always, always, always have a follow-up. Whether it is, even if the person tells you, you know what, I'm signing up tonight, or I'm ready to start with you. Always start, lead that conversation with a follow-up meeting. That will always help you to keep your funnel going. And I hope that you are working with a system that is helping you to keep up with all the leads, because if you're not doing that, you might be missing opportunities and you might forget. Remember, we are not superheroes. We have other things to do. And sometimes we receive so many information and so much contacts that we forget to follow up. So do not forget. One other tip that I want to share with you is that usually people make decisions between the 7th and the 12th exposure. That means that if you had a phone call with that person, you still need to follow up with them. And maybe they won't make a decision until later in that month or later in that week or later in that year. But never, never, ever stop following up. That might be the reason why people are not buying from you. Take this lesson, own it, implement it, And please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you growing your business with more freedom, with more ease, and by activating your greatness. Bye for now.